Good morning, everybody. I'll give it a minute to get going and then I'll start getting ready here. Drink some coffee while we're waiting. Good morning. Put my moisturizer and serum stuff on, so I'm just giving that a minute to soak in. So I'll drink some coffee for a minute. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I think I figured out what I was doing wrong with the live from the event. Hopefully, I figured it out. Karen, morning. It's super early for me. It's like 5:30. Oh. And then Mike finally got home. But he's in the bedroom too with me, but he said he didn't care if I did a live this morning, so hopefully it doesn't bother him. He's asleep, so he may not even hear me. How are you doing this morning? What time is it there? I know you're a little bit ahead of me. Still probably early, but hopefully not quite as early. Oh, 8:30, yeah. 8:30 is not bad. That's still like kind of early, but it's funny when you start having kids. 8 and 8:30 is what you like hope that they'll sleep till, and then when you're younger, 8:30 is like super early. It's funny how that changes. Putting primer on. I'm just gonna start getting ready while we're sitting here. I'm not sure what eyeshadow palette I'm gonna use today. Sometimes I plan it out ahead. Yeah, I would rather be asleep too. Now that Mike's here, I could probably get up at 6 because he can get up with the baby if she gets up at like 7, but I didn't think about that until after I was already awake. So maybe tomorrow I can sleep another hour. I think I'm still going to use the mineral powder foundation. So I will do concealer before. Mike and I tried to film a video for my channel last night, and the half of the footage got corrupted, so it was really a bummer. And I think we're gonna try and refilm it again tonight. Oh, drink coffee before you have to leave. Yeah, I'm trying to drink some now too because I think I'm gonna need 2 cups today. Yeah, we did we tried to do the one where he does my makeup, and yeah, we got the whole thing filmed and everything, and half the footage was corrupted when we went to edit it, so we're gonna have to try and refilm it. So he got a little bit of a practice run, but it's something I've been wanting to film for like months, so I'm hoping nobody will care. They got practice. I think it'll still be funny. So yeah, we're gonna try and refilm it tonight. Hopefully we did it on my phone, and I've been having issues with it. I think it's getting worse. I think there's something wrong with my phone. I've only had it for about a year, but I think it's getting worse because I've had it happen before. Had issues. Had to refilm stuff, so I'm used to it. It just doesn't make it any less frustrating. And then something like that, obviously you want it to be a one-time deal, but I think it'll still be funny. Do it again. We'll see if he remembers. Second time. I won't tell him as much this time. Okay, there it is. I was like, I think I lost a brush. I found it. I've been watching their series. Did the new episode go up? I wasn't on much last night. I've seen episode 4 was the last. I think it was 4 where they're kind of doing his palette layout and all that. That was the last episode I saw. I kind of saw that he had posted something yesterday, but I have not watched it. Was it good? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't watch it. Did you like it? So far, I've liked the series. I thought it's been interesting to kind of see how, especially when he got into what it costs to manufacture makeup. I mean, I always knew there was a high markup, but it's interesting to actually hear it come out of somebody's mouth. Sure, the beauty industry's up in arms about it. It's one of those like secrets that's like everybody knew about it, but nobody had acknowledged it. So now that people have acknowledged it, I think they're a little uppity about it because I know there's people that have kind of gone after brands trying to figure out why they're marking up makeup so high, but especially the palettes with the cardboard packaging, I knew that those were probably pretty inexpensive to produce. I mean, the only more expensive thing I think is if you've got to depend on the formula of the eyeshadow, but Too Faced sometimes will do a little more expensive packaging, but I think their formula is cheaper to produce than Jeffree Star's. Just on a hunch. I didn't get Tati's. I've looked at it. It looks pretty, but my collection has hit 100 exactly, and I wasn't sure if it was something like out of this world that I needed because it looks like a neutral palette, but yeah, they have gone downhill. Sorry, I have to lean over. I can't on my gloves once I can see their quality has gone down, and it's Too Faced doesn't have. They're starting to get like Morphe, where depending on the palette, like there's different formulas that they'll put out. They're holiday palettes, and then they're like chocolate bar shaped palettes, and then a couple of they're all like different formulas. So that's a little. I've noticed that, but no, I wasn't sure. Are you going to get Toddy's palette? Like it looked pretty. I've seen pictures of it. I haven't really watched any reviews on it because I didn't think I was going to get it. But it does look pretty. But oh, you'll have to let me know if you like it because yeah, like my palette collection is a little out of control, and it looks like a neutral palette, so I didn't know if it was something I needed. But it does look pretty. I've seen some pretty looks so far that the beauty gurus have put out. So definitely let me know when you get it if you like it. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, I gave 2 to a subscriber also. I mailed the box to her yesterday. And sometimes I'll give pallets too. I gave a few to my mom recently. I've given a couple to a coworker. That way she can use them or she can give them to her older daughter. Her older daughter's like 19. Because I used to take them to school when I was in beauty school. Oh, yeah, I got what you meant. Yeah, I am. Now that I'm not in beauty school, I don't have as many people to give them to. But pallets are probably the hardest thing for me to go through and get rid of, honestly. I don't know why. I have the hardest time getting rid of them. But I have another collab coming up. We should be doing it on the 30th. So what is that, Wednesday? It's with Mander's Beauty. I filmed mine a little while ago. She had some stuff going on and she went on vacation, so we haven't uploaded it. So it'll be right before Halloween, hopefully, fingers crossed. If it needs to get pushed back, it's not a big deal, but it's already done and edited, but I'm excited to do another one. I had fun doing the first one. Yeah, she's nice. Dog hair all over everything. Sorry if I have to squint. I don't have my. I can kind of see the chat. I just have to midge closer because I'm blind. I've been wearing this Mary Kay mineral powder foundation. I've liked this foundation for years, but I've been wearing it a lot lately. Normally, this is my summer foundation because it holds up, with my face sweating better. But it's so stinking easy to put on in the morning. I think that's why I've been using it. I don't know if you can see the cloud of foundation coming off, but it's a little bit messy. But it wears really good. So like when my nose runs and stuff during the day, you can't see the wear as much, like with the liquid around the edges of my nose. That's why I've been using it. People have all been uppity about the MLMs again recently, so my Mary Kay's taken a little bit of a hit, but foundation from Becca to Lancome. Which foundation? Oh, you switched. I can't read. From Becca to I haven't tried either one of their foundations. I've heard, Lancome's really good. I see a lot about their stuff, and they've been around. They're one of the older brands that's been around forever, but I've never bitten the bullet and bought anything of theirs. And then Becca, I have, stuff that I've gotten from BoxyCharm, but I've never bought anything from Becca. Oh, yeah, Mary Kay is not cruelty free, no. Yeah, I think aside from the non-cruelty free, people have really started to come after the MLMs again recently, which I don't know why. I think every couple of years, people decide that they're going to get mad at the MLMs again for whatever reason, but it's not like they've changed anything. Like Mary Kay and Avon have been around forever, and it's the same company it's always been. So I don't know why all of a sudden people are getting uppity about it again. Maybe because of the scandals with the LuLaRoe that have come out. I don't know. I mean, I said, Mary Kay's been around forever and hasn't had the issues that like LuLaRoe has had. So I feel like just go after LuLaRoe. Well, and I'm one of those. I apologize. My nose runs all the time. But my friends, her mom still sells LuLaRoe. I feel like if people are selling it and they are aware of the company and they like selling it, then let them sell it. There's a channel. I don't know if I'm still subscribed to her channel. She has this whole series on MLMs, and she really like goes after them hard. I still buy LuLaRoe occasionally. I don't buy as much as I used to, but I'm just like, just don't buy anything. Well, we have to come out with our pitchforks, but that's just me. Like I said, Mary Kay and Avon have been around forever. I do like 3 layers of setting spray. I think that's how I get my makeup to last 14 hours. Think here for a second. It's not the right one. Which Lancome foundation did you get? I said Lancome's been around for a long time, and I hear a lot about different products, but I know they're kind of pricey. The newest one. I'll have to look it up. So I'm sure I've seen it. Did you like the Becca one that you were using? I like Becca. Like I just don't buy anything from them because it's expensive. I mean, not that the stuff I'm not buying, that the stuff I'm buying already isn't expensive, but I think the only thing I bought from Becca, I got there. Last year I got the highlighter little macaroon set from Becca, and I still have those. I like those. I thought that was a good deal because you got 4 minis, and I'm probably never going to go through even the mini in my before this thing goes bad, so I thought that was a good deal. Are you a holiday fan or a holiday set fan? I've seen some videos recently where people are coming after the holiday sets, like at Sephora. But yeah, I bought a few of them last year. I have a couple that I want to get this year when the sale. I heard that they're doing another VIB sale in November, so I'm just gonna wait and I'll order the stuff. 15% off. It's been in the cart for like 2 weeks, so I'll just keep it in there. Because I'm one of those, it's all stuff I was going to get anyway, so I might as well get the 15% off. Yeah, I haven't. I used to really like Tarte. I haven't been buying much from Tarte, especially their holiday stuff. Their holiday kits end up being really bulky. Like the one they have this year, and I don't know if it's only at Ulta. It's like this. You open it up, and it's like 4 quads, and then there's like a drawer underneath with liner and this little like travel compact, so you can take the quads out and put them in there, but it's still in this like gigantic thing. I don't understand why Tarte's holiday packaging has to be so stinking big because it looks pretty thick. The concept is cute, like being able to take the little quads out, put them in the truck. I don't understand why the actual like, component itself has to be so big. Because I think it looks thicker than that pineapple one that they came out with. Both of those pineapple sets last year were big. And they were cute. I looked at one of them, but yeah, their packaging is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't understand. Well, that was like last year I bought the pure Grinch palette. I ended up giving it to a friend of mine. Like, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't the worst palette I've ever used, but it was just okay. And because it was okay, I was like, it's room. I was constantly having to move it around because it was when I had even smaller storage than I do now. And yeah, Pure's very hit and miss. There's a couple things that I've gotten from them in BoxyCharm that I still have that I like. And there's some other stuff that I've gotten that was just okay. And then, I actually bought the Grinch palette. And I say it was fine, but they're I think for what they charge, I think Pure is overpriced because again, they're another one where they're not consistent. Yeah, I have a few palettes I decluttered recently, and it wasn't that they were bad. They were all BoxyCharm palettes, but I was getting close to 100 a while ago, and I was getting freaked out. So I went through, and that's the stack. I think I filmed the video where I gave them to my mom. I was like, these are the palettes I'm getting rid of. A lot of them were Pure just because I don't use them. I think the best one I gave my mom was the Soiree Diaries. That one wasn't bad, and I figured that was definitely one that she would use. My mom doesn't she wears makeup, but she doesn't do anything crazy. So it's like, that's a neutral palette. She can use that. Taken up. Like, a lot of them were like neutral ones that were taking up space that I just don't use because I've got other neutral palettes I'm trying to use. I still have my original chocolate bar palette that never gets touched hardly anymore, so I got rid of some of my other neutral ones to try and use some of those. I will say Pure does cute packaging, like their My Little Pony collection was cute and the Grinch collection was cute, but stinking big. I gave it to a friend of mine. I was like, I just don't have room to store this. It was amazing. I probably would have kept it, but it was just because it was just okay. I was like, I can't justify constantly having to move this thing around. Yeah, you don't use your chocolate bar either. I have so many that I ends up getting forgotten about because it's not that it's bad. So I was like, well, let me get rid of some of these other neutral palettes and then maybe I'll use it more. I think I did use it the other day, a day last week for work finally. Yeah, because mine's still good. It hasn't, I know I've heard of people's after a while, they start acting like performing funny, but mine's still good. So I'm trying to use it. It's one that Mike bought me, so I'll never get rid of it, but he got it for Christmas. Got it for me for Christmas like 2 years ago because I had been wanting it. Because at one point in time, I was trying to get all the chocolate bar palettes. I'm not anymore. There's still a few that I don't have, but it was one of those classic palettes everybody talked about. So I was like, oh, I have to have that. And it's good. I think it just gets forgotten about in my collection. Most days I've been using the contour out of this, what is this, Hamptons Weekends from Tarte. I do like some of Tarte. We were talking about Tarte earlier, right? And I have the Park Avenue Princess contour palette that I like. This one's just a little Bronzer, blush, and highlighter. I like the contour out of this one. For my skin tone, it's a good contour shade. Park Avenue Princess, there's a couple in there that I like too. There's a couple that I think are too deep for me, but this I don't think is. Are you talking about the palette, the face palette? Oh, the princess one, yeah. Some people didn't like it, but I know makeup's personal preference. I liked it. And the color, like I said, colors work for my skin tone. I know on some people some of them were too warm. And there's a couple of shades in there that are too warm for me that I don't use. There's like two or three bronzers that I can use, and like the yellow brightening powder in there. I don't use the other one, but it's people were getting uppity that they put it in Boxy Lux again. But I think people forgot that it was in the very first round of Boxy Lux, and a lot of people didn't get that box. That was the whole debacle on, with their website crashing and people couldn't. A lot of people didn't get that very first box. I did. I was one of the lucky ones that got through the website, but I thought it was nice that they brought it back and gave people an opportunity to get it again if they wanted it. Because, yeah, a lot of people didn't get that box. And I think there's some people I watched on YouTube that were like, I don't know why they put this back in here. And they were all like being snooty about it. And I'm like, well, there's people that are constantly subscribing. So I totally get why they will put product. Like, that's why part of the reason we get same products over and over, because they are trying to give new subscribers a chance to get these products. And I mean, there's some things like mascaras and eyeliners that are just cheap and easy to throw in the box, but they also try and take into account that they're constantly getting new people. So they want everybody to get a chance to get it. I really appreciated the fact that they put it back in again and gave people another opportunity if that was the one that they wanted to get it. Like, there were some YouTubers that were watching it were like, I think forgot that it was such a like cluster AF to subscribe to Boxy Lux the very first time when that palette was in there. Oh, and I do have I got the Play palette, so I'll have to start using that more. That one has contour shades in it too. Forget about that. I didn't pick either face palette, obviously, because I had both of them. I own the Too Faced one, and then I had the Tarte one already. So the water bottle, and then I was happy that I got the clay palette. It's not bad. Have a good day. Be safe. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. I am just contouring, and this is how I make my Cupid's bow more pronounced. Oh, hi, Amanda. I don't know if you care if I call you Amanda. I saw you were doing a live this morning too when I got up. I apologize that we were doing them at the same time. I'm still trying to get the hang of the live. So I, randomly decided last night to try and set another event. Still trying to figure that out. Oh, okay. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, I've got my mic on. I'm not talking very loud anyway because Mike is home and he's sleeping. We're in the bedroom, so I'm trying not to. Figured if I put the mic on, then I wouldn't have to talk quite so loud. Not that I talk loud anyway, but I was hoping it wouldn't disturb him a whole lot. How's your day going at work? I gotta go to work too. Probably obvious for me being up this early. It's 6 o'clock here. I mean, I guess if I was running errands or something, I would have to get up this early on an off day, but normally I don't get up this early on. I think I'm gonna go into the Huda Beauty palette. I've been liking this this blush shade in here. It's kind of glowy. I go back and forth on matte and glowy blush. Oh, thanks for stopping in. So there's still one person here, so I'll just keep talking a little bit. Hopefully it's not boring, whoever's in here. Almost done with face, and then I can do eyeshadow. Good. It's cold when I woke up this morning. We have the heat on in the house, but I think I've only got it to like 75 or something like that. So it's a little chilly. It was chilly. Layer number 2. Okay, that a second. I'm still not sure what eyeshadow palette I'm going to use. Maybe prime my eyes and I'll think about it. I don't know what I'm wearing today. I wore all black yesterday. I've got a Monday, Wednesday, and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I got to do black pants with either black, white, or gray tops. So probably wear all black again. So I'm not really limited on if I'm going to wear color. I try not to have my eyeshadow clash. So if I wear all black, I'm not really limited. Let's think. Let's see. I'll drink a little bit of coffee. Oh, still not sure. Maybe I'll use the alien palette again and use different colors from yesterday. Oh. Good morning. It looks like we have somebody else that stopped in. I'm going to do eyeshadow now, so we're going to use something out of here, I think. Not sure what yet. Haven't thought past palette. I'm not sure what eye look I'm going to do, but we'll do something here. Oh, get the color switch out. I already primed my lids. Let's see here. I've got brushes up here. I switch the brush and coffee. Let me drink a little bit more before we get started. Mike and I were trying to film a video last night, so I think we just got stuff on them still from that. We're going to have to refilm it tonight. Oh, you're playing me in the background. Oh, that's nice. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, Mike and I tried to film a video last night for my channel, and the footage was corrupted, so we're going to have to try and film it again. So cleaning off the stuff that you used. Probably figure out just from now what video we were doing. Oh. Not sure which colors to do. I love this palette a lot. Go in here with this. I don't know. I like Martian soil out of this palette, the mustard color, but I don't think I've ever actually used it. It doesn't look like it's been used. I may have swatched it, but I don't think I've actually put it on my eyeballs. I don't think so. Because it's one of those, I don't know what to do with it with the other colors in this palette. I think it's a problem I'm running into with it. Because I like sparkly, like eyelids, but even on lower lash line, like this mustard shade, I don't know what to do with it. And with a neutral shade, I can go back in with it later if I want to. I was thinking about using it, but I don't know if I want to. Well, I do want to use it, but I don't know what look to do with it. I need to use this palette more, I think is the problem. And it's one of my favorite palettes, but there's some colors in here that I've never used Space Cowboy either. Here, maybe we'll go in with this gray, and then I can do a matte lid and a sparkly under. Maybe, I don't know. Still not sure what I'm doing, so this could go south on me here real quick. Thankfully, I wear glasses, so it kind of camouflages my eyes a little bit, I think. Diffuses would be a good probably to use. So I guess maybe this does end up looking like a mess. Hopefully it won't be an obvious mess. My one friend that I work with, she's off today, but she doesn't wear hardly any makeup. And then the other lady that we work with, she does wear makeup, but I don't think she does quite as dramatic as I can go sometimes. Doing all matte lids are not my favorite, but I think that's what we're gonna do. I do want to try out Martian soil. Like I said, I think I've swatched it, but I've never put it on my eyes. I don't think it doesn't look like it's had a brush in it, which means it probably hasn't. Unless I just tapped in it a teeny bit one time, which I guess that could have been, but I don't recall ever using Martian soil on my eye. I could be wrong. It's one of the nice things I think about filming with palettes is you can go back and kind of see, but I haven't really filmed with this one. I've talked about it in videos, but I've never used it, I don't think, on camera. So I don't know. I don't remember what shade we actually used. I do with the shimmers, but there's a couple that I don't think I've ever used Space Cowboy either. I think those are the only two, though. I think I've used everything else. Let's hope this doesn't turn into a muddy mess. I think we're okay still. Oh, let's see. Because it's a matte, I should be able to go in here with this brush. I think that looks alright. I know there was one day I wore a mustard shirt and I had a hard time finding a mustard eyeshadow. I forgot about this one because I think I used one from a different palette. I forgot there was one in here. And I was tearing through palettes trying to find a mustard shade. Forgot this one. I need to put something in between it. Okay, that kind of look like it's not Sparkline. Oh, it's Pluto up here. I need to clean all of my eye brushes, I think, again. I usually color switch them, and that gets me by until they're like really bad, and then I need to go in and clean them all. Like we're at the but there's again. I don't think it looks horrible. I like doing the shimmers out of this palette on my lid, but I don't think this looks bad. Just not sure what color to do on the lower lash line now. I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm not talking very much. Trying to figure out what's going on here. We'll do Moon Rock. That's a pretty color. I think that'll. I think I could either do Moon Rock or UFO. Let's do Moon Rock. I was looking at Space Cowboy, but if I wear black, I don't know that I want brown, and then I got gray going on top, so I'll do this color instead. I don't know if this goes better, but I might put some UFO on top of it. Oh, I don't know what they put in these metallics, but when they get in your eyeball, they kind of sting a little bit. I would say sting, but definitely feel that I got eyeshadow in my eye. I'll put a little bit of UFO on top of it. Looks good or not. That's what we got. I think we're past the point that I can take it off. Just tie it in, maybe. I don't think that's going to help the cause at this point. I don't know. This color situation meshes together, but good morning. Hi, Pamela. Hope you're doing well. Just finishing up my eye makeup here. I don't know if I like what's happening on the lower. I think that's why I haven't used this mustard shade on top, because it's kind of hard to figure out what cohesive look we're going to go with. But I think it'll be all right. I wear glasses, so I don't think it's terrible. I was using the alien palette. Trying to do eyeliner on camera is hard. I think that's why lately I've been doing it off camera because it's hard for me to say things while I'm doing it. And it's probably not exciting to watch either. Oh, my neighbor is leaving. I can hear him. His truck is a little bit loud. The new Norvina situation, how she's becoming her own brand, but under her mother's umbrella. I have volume 3, but I do think it's a little bit weird. I do want volume 1 also, but yeah, I don't know that the Norvina offshoot brand needed to happen. The quality is good. It's different than the other ABH palettes, which I think frustrated people because I think when people bought it, they were thinking they were getting that formula in a larger version, and it's not. It's more of a pigment, pressed pigment situation than the normal shadows. I mean, she does have pressed pigments in some of her other palettes, but it is different, and there was a little bit of a learning curve, at least for me, on figuring out blendability, especially with the shimmers. With the shimmers in volume 3, I have to use a glitter glue or they're like non-existent. They're very sheer compared to the shimmers in the normal ABH palettes. And like I said, I know I'm not the only person that experienced that because there was a lot of frustration I was noticing for people because it is a different formula. But once I figured it out, it's a good palette. Like I said, I want to get volume 1. I've got it in my Sephora cart. I'm still thinking about it. They're doing a VIB sale in November, so I think I'm going to wait and order the stuff I wanted to get when the sales happen because it's all stuff I was going to get anyway. I generally place an order around the 1st of November because it's my birthday, so if there's stuff I want, since there's going to be a sale, I'll just get it on sale. But it is good to answer your question. It's just, it's not the same formula for sure, which I guess I get if it's her own brand. She wanted to kind of separate it from ABH, but I feel like just start a new brand at that point. Don't be under the ABH umbrella if you're going to do that because it confused and frustrated people, I think, when they went out and bought them because they were expecting a larger version of the smaller palettes, and it's not. Even the mattes are different. But I like it, like I said, enough that I'm thinking about getting volume 1. Sure don't need big. Sometimes I end up with a couple of droplets on my face. Tap it. Were you supposed to be 2 more big palettes plus mini ones? I've seen pictures of the mini ones. It is a lot. Were you thinking about getting any of them? I think if I get volume 1, I think that'll be it. I think I'll have enough colors between the 2 because I don't think anybody needs all, what would that be, 5, 6, 7? I mean, you probably would never need another eyeshadow palette ever again, but yeah, I think if I get 1 and have 1 and 3, I'll probably be good. They're big. and it's a lot of eyeshadow. I've seen pictures of the two small ones. Was probably trying mood on Instagram. She always ends up leaking, not leaking, but she has access to information before a lot of people, so she ends up posting about it on Instagram. Mine has green in it too. I can show you volume 3. This was an early birthday present from my husband, so he bought me this one. I know 2 has blue and green in it too, but volume 3 has some greens in it also, a few. So here's mine. Yeah, I think volume 2 is more blue and green-ish themed. Definitely didn't think I needed 2 because I bought Blue Blood recently, and that's an all blue palette, so I think that's why it was. Volume 1 has more pinks and purples in it. She's probably going to have a red themed one. That's probably going to be one of them. I think she's running out of colors. She's going to run out of colors. But yeah, they are good. I will say the volume 2, like the one video I watched, swatched the worst out of the 3, but it could be because of the blue and green shades in it. They can be. But I'm sure they work fine. Because again, it is a pigment palette, so I feel like a lot of them don't swatch well because they're not like actual eyeshadow. Oh yeah, the Natasha Denona. Oh, the Metropolis one that came out. Yeah, her palettes are expensive. I was thinking about the sun. Was it the sun, the burgundy, like the small little cranberry, the $65 one? That was one that I had sent a picture to Mike. And then when volume 3 dropped, I told him I wanted that one instead. But I don't own any Natasha Denona palettes because they're too expensive to spend that much money on one palette. The cranberry was at sunset, sunrise, whatever it's called. Still pretty, but yeah, if I decided not to get volume 1, that's probably the palette I would get. But it's more so curiosity because I've never tried her stuff. But I would hate to spend $60, $65 and not use it at the same time. I think volume 1 I'll use more. I think 1 and 3 will be good companions to one another. I should have a color variety between the two. I don't know if you watch Karen Ann MUA. She has all 3 Arvina palettes. She buys everything from ABH, so she will probably get the other 2 big ones and the small one. So she would probably be a channel to watch if you want reviews on all of them because she buys all of her stuff. I don't. I just have too much. I have 100 palettes currently, so I have to be more. I don't know how many she has, but I try to be more selective now just because the quantity is becoming overwhelming and I have a hard time getting rid of palettes. Although I did just get rid of 2, so I should be at 98. But yeah, she usually does at least one. I think she has at least one video on all 3 of them. She's a smaller channel, so I feel like you can definitely trust her review. Not that you can't trust big channels, but she bought them with her own money. She wasn't sent them in PR, and she's, not being paid. So I feel like there's less bias with her than there is with some of the bigger channels that I watch, as far as like authenticity of her reviews, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, I'm the same way. At least the one I have, it like there's neutral colors and stuff in it too. So I think they're all like ones you could do neutral looks and bold looks. So I think if you got one, I think you'd be fine. Oh, it didn't modern Renaissance. Yeah, I think you might like the Norvina ones. Like I said, it is a different formula, so that might be nice if modern Renaissance wasn't working for you. But I'm gonna have to go here. I have to go do something with the situation. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in. I hope everyone has a good rest of your morning, and hopefully I will see you all in my next live stream. Bye, everybody.